special education program. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 to early 2022, Universitas Indonesia has established a health-promoting university program that enables student involvement in controlling and promoting health to their cohorts. Universitas Indonesia has succeeded in becoming the best campus in Indonesia and keeps pushing itself constantly to be in the high rankings of world universities.
Lagi kan?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable, the representative of University of Pecs, Honorable, the Dean and Director of Faculty and Schools in Universitas Indonesia, Honorable, the Directors, Chief of Bureaus, and Head of Office in Universitas Indonesia, and especially to all the students and participants in whole Indonesia. Indonesian students who have already completed the exchange program at University of Pecs give an incredible achievements and positive impressions. So that broadly reaching in these special opportunities, Universitas Indonesia has collaborated with University of Pecs in increasing.
Selamat datang di program pendidikan vokasi Universitas Indonesia.
Welcome to Vocational Education Program of Universitas Indonesia.
Saat ini Anda berada di dalam gedung Auditorium program pendidikan vokasi Universitas Indonesia.
Now we are gathering inside of the Auditorium of Professional Education Program of Universitas Indonesia.
Ruangan ini sudah dilengkapi dengan sarana dan prasarana yang berkaitan dengan keadaan darurat.
This room has complete with emergency equipment and safety guidelines.
Bila terjadi keadaan darurat, dimohon untuk tetap tenang dan jangan panik.
Whether an emergency happens, please keep calm and not panic.
Keluarlah melalui pintu darurat yang telah tersedia di sebelah kanan dan di sebelah kiri di dalam ruangan ini.
Emergency doors are in the right assembly foyer.
Silakan berikan prioritas kepada ibu hamil, penyandang disabilitas, dan lansia.
Please give priorities for pregnant women, the elderly, and disabilities to go out first.
Di bagian koridor gedung ini telah tersedia alat pemadam api ringan atau APA, dan di luar gedung ini telah tersedia selang hydrant.
The fire extinguisher will easily find in the corridor, and there is a water hydrant outside the building.
Terima kasih.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up for a brief moment, we would like you to invite, pronounce, and sing the national. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Gratitude. We will pray for a moment according to our own religions. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a pray. It's enough. Distinguished guests, now we move on the next agenda. It's the welcoming speech video by the Vice Rector of Academic and Students Affairs of Universitas Indonesia, Profesor Dr. Rer.Nat Abdul Haris.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Distinguished guests, Ms. Boglarka, Vecsanin, Study Abroad and Summer School Program Coordinator from University of Pecs and delegates. Dr. Andi Rahadiyan Wijaya, Operational Manager of IISMA Program from Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology. The Director, Dean, and fellow faculty members from Universitas Indonesia as well as universities in Indonesia. Our dear students, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful day, it is with immense pleasure and that I extend heartfelt welcome to our esteemed guests from University of Pecs. On behalf of Universitas Indonesia leader, we are truly delighted to have you gracing our beautiful campus. And we sincerely hope that your visit is not only enjoyable, but also catalyst for fruitful discussion, interaction with our students and faculty members. The relationship between Universitas Indonesia and the University of Pecs has steadily grown over the years, thanks to the Indonesia International Student Mobility Award Program. This initiative has provided a platform for academic and cultural exchange between our institutions, fostering environment of collaborations and mutual understandings. Our students have had privilege of immersing themselves in academic and cultural tapestry of Hungary and reciprocally. Students from the University of Pecs have discovered the rich diversity and in 2022, our collaboration expanded even further with 5 students representing fields like international relations, German literature, management, and industrial engineering. And the last is accounting. And in this year, 2023, we are excited to have sent 6 promising students from our vocational school who are specializing in hospital administrations and physiotherapy. It's our hope that the number of students participating in this exchange program will continue to increase in the coming years, creating a wealth of cross-cultural experiences and academic growth for all involved. Ladies and gentlemen, the importance of providing students with global exposure and opportunities to immerse themselves in different life and learning culture has become pressing concern for universities worldwide. At Universitas Indonesia, we firmly believe that this is not only enrich the academic journey and our students, but also serve as vital component of our broader mission to engage with and raise awareness of the world. Our students are our ambassadors, representing our institutions on the global stage. Their contribution significantly contribute to our ongoing pursuit of improving Universitas Indonesia global ranking, consistently positioning us as the top university in Indonesia and the 9th in Southeast Asia, according to the esteemed ranking like US and Time Higher Education World University Ranking. In the spirit of reciprocity, I would like also to extend an open invitation to students from Hungary, particularly those from the University of Pecs, to embark on similar journey at Universitas Indonesia and explore the wonder of our nations. It is our wish to expand our interactions, fostering constructive collaboration and joining engagement for mutual benefit of our student, faculty member, and the broader interest of both our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude my welcoming address, I would express my deepest gratitude. Firstly, I would like to convey my sincere appreciation to the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology, Republic of Indonesia, and in particular, the dedicated team behind the IISMA program management. In shaping the experiences of our students and enhancing their academic and cultural horizons. Secondly, my heartfelt thanks to University of Pecs for their outstanding initiative and commitment in hosting and caring for our students during their stay. Your hospitality and dedication have created a welcoming environment for our students to thrive and learn. Last, but certainly not least, I want to express my profound gratitude to all the students, the faculty members who have interest and passionately engaged in our joint endeavor to elevate our reputation in global academic community. Your dedication and commitment are the driving force behind our shared success, and you are truly our champions. In closing, I would like to extend my warmest wish for a highly productive and enriching session for all persons here today. May our interaction and collaboration continue to flourish, creating a brighter future for all involved. Thank you for your attention and for joining us on this occasion. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
That's very incredible message from Professor Haris to all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on the next agenda, we will watching a snapshot of profile videos of Universitas Indonesia and IISMA program.
For many years, Universitas Indonesia has been recognized as a world-leading and globally respected research university. Universitas Indonesia continues to pursue the highest achievements in terms of innovation, development, and novelty in science and a vocational education program. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 to early 2022, Universitas Indonesia has established a health-promoting university program that enables student involvement in controlling and Indonesia participated in student exchange programs abroad, as well as more than
universities and several education and research associations,
as well as collaborations with faculty networks.
A chance for you to win the competitions. You must develop your own personal capabilities beyond your academic qualifications.
Being a UI graduate brings a lot of opportunities for me since I was shaped by great lecturers, friends, seniors, and organizational experiences, both academically and socially, which I'm really thankful for.
Green Metric, one of Universitas Indonesia's innovations that has been widely recognized internationally as the world's first university ranking based on a high commitment to manage the campus environment.
Universitas Indonesia needs to build constructive interactions between departments based on the principles of togetherness, transparency, accountability, responsibility, independence, and fairness. The essence of the uniponsibility is how we address through teaching, research, and public affairs participation so that we can become a place of hope for future development. In addition, how does Universitas Indonesia makes a real contribution to the government through in-depth analysis related to strategic issues and national policies?
Innovation and entrepreneurship are important components of Universitas Indonesia's intellectual ecosystem.
Academics identify a problem and come up with a solution. University of Indonesia academics who come from different fields of study seek solutions through various research materials, research and creative innovation, until we find a solution to make an impact on society. We have built a startup culture over the past few years that inspires academics to have a problem-solving approach.
And for more than a decade, we have been working hand in hand with government, state-owned enterprises, and private enterprises.
A rapidly changing world is a significant challenge for students to deal with. Young students today must not only learn to be competent, but also participate in a more interconnected world, having broad minds and widening connections in particular ways. We understand that students should be equipped with various skills to prepare them for the fast-changing and globalized world to help them moving forward and becoming the leaders of the future. And so, IISMA is here. Indonesian International Student Mobility Awards, or IISMA, provides scholarships for undergraduate and vocational students to spend one semester at the overseas partner university to study, experiencing the host country's culture, and undertake practical assignments to enhance their skills. We give students the opportunity to participate in classes, open doors of opportunities, better understanding and appreciation for the nation's people, his multicultural environment. To expand their knowledge, to understand world culture and diversity through networks of international students, and to take part in preserving the unique cultures of Indonesia. Experience fast-changing world, understand world beyond borders, elevate unlimited potential, and contribute to the improvement of the nation's growth.
Fully supports this event. I would like to invite the Senior Manager Operational of the IISMA program, Insinyur Andi Rahadiyan Wijaya, ST, M.Sc, Lic.Eng Engineer, Ph.D, IPM ASEAN Engineer, to also give the opening remark to all the participants here. To Mr. Andi, the time is yours. Diingatkan kepada seluruh peserta Info Session Student Exchange yang hadir di auditorium saat ini, diinformasikan agar tidak mengonsumsi makanan dan minuman di ruang ini, mengingat untuk menjaga.
Okay. May I continue?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here in the Zoom meeting. First, I would like to convey gratitude from Dr. Rahmat Wijaya, the chair of IISMA program, who cannot join us today, since he's on traveling to UK to meet IISMA partner as well as IISMA awardee there, because we have a monitoring evaluation program right now, so that's why he cannot join with us today. And secondly, of course, I would like to grateful to University Indonesia or UI for their support to be a host for this meeting. And of course, I would like to express my sincere appreciation. And of course, for all participants from university in Indonesia, as well as a student from university in Indonesia. As you know, for the last 3 years, we have already run the ISMA program quite successfully. And now we are preparing for 2024 program. ISMA program, in which is organized by the Ministry of Education, Research and Technology, is a program that gives an opportunity for Indonesian students to experience study at the top university overseas. And of course, to experience the world is shrinking, and we have to prepare for that. But that's only a partial picture of the ISMA program, because the full picture of ISMA, as I understand, there are plenty of scholarship programs from
Thank you, Mr. Andi, for the opening remark and spread out the positivity in order to taking a part for the exchange program. Distinguished guests, and this moment that we're waiting for, it is the presentation of the student exchange program information, who will be presented by the representative of University of Pecs. Dan perlu kami informasikan informasi student exchange ini, baik peserta yang hadir saat ini maupun yang datang melalui Zoom dapat menyampaikan pertanyaannya. Program Coordinator of Study Abroad and Summer School of University of Pecs, please proceed to the stage.
Thank you. Welcome everybody here today at Universitas Indonesia. I'm very glad that so many students showed up and are interested in our programs. First of all, I would like to thank the Universitas Indonesia for hosting me and giving this platform for the programs of the University of Pécs. I would like to request my slideshow to be put on the screen. Thank you so much. As Salsabila said previously, I'm the coordinator of the study abroad and summer school programs at our university. And we also manage the ISMA program, which I assume most of you came here to hear about. First, I would like to briefly start by introducing you our city and our university, and then go into a little bit more detail about what we offer within the ISMA, ISMA Vocational, and Study Abroad programs. Here, you can see the map of Hungary highlighted in the world map. We are a small country in Central Eastern Europe, but we are very well connected to every part of Europe, which our international students really like. There you can see our city of Pécs is towards the south part of the country, 2.5 hours away from our capital, Budapest. If you were to come over to study at our university, you would arrive to the airport in Budapest and take the train to Pécs. First, a little bit about the history of our city. We are an ancient city going back to over 2,000 years of history, and which goes back to the Roman times. In Hungary, Pécs counts to be a middle-sized city with 150,000 people in population. I know in Indonesian standards that sounds really small, but we are the 5th largest city in Hungary. City is so interesting. Hungary, within European standards, is a very affordable country, but also within Hungary, Pécs is a more affordable city than the capital. This is also an important factor for many of our international students when they decide to study with us. The fact that since living costs and tuition are affordable, they are able to save up enough money to travel to as many as, on average, 7 different countries in one semester and see Europe and see the surrounding areas. Yes, we don't have a traditional sort of American-style campus as you see in the movies, and now I have seen you have here in Indonesia. Our different faculties, different schools are scattered all across the city, and this is why we sometimes don't even know if the university is in the city or the city is in the university. So that's why we have this wordplay of university. We have every facility that students would need for their vibrant and interesting student lives, like cafes, restaurants, of course, places to party, bars, museums, cultural activities to keep you entertained. And 2 things we are very proud of is that we have a UNESCO World Heritage Site and we have been designated to be the European Capital of Culture in 2010. This is an aerial photo of our beautiful downtown area and our main square, where you can see a mosque, but that is not to confuse you. The mosque actually functions as a Catholic church, the mosque that's in the main square, but we also have a smaller mosque where our Muslim students go to pray. And here I would like to show you some more photos. If the slide goes. We have hills by the city, small hills. This is also the main square. One of our famous and very European, very pretty walking streets. And now for the university specifically. Our university was founded in 1367, so long ago. That makes us the first university in Hungary. And since then, we have become the leading university in research in the country. Currently, with the latest census, we have almost 22,000 students, 5,000 of which are actually international students. So almost a quarter of our student population. 2,000 lecturers and are employed in 10 faculties that I will list shortly. We have 22 doctoral schools, and a big reason why research is so big at our university is our 24 university hospitals. So if you were to come study in Pécs, you would be in very good hands if anything medical related happened to you, which we of course hope it wouldn't. I'm trying the next slide. Okay. Here you can see all of our faculties, which I mentioned there are 10, but you only see 9 photos. That is because the medical school and the faculty of pharmacy are at the same location. But just to list all of them, we have faculty of humanities and social sciences, faculty of health sciences, medical school and pharmacy, cultural sciences, education and regional development, natural sciences, engineering and information technology, business and economics, faculty of law, and faculty of music and visual arts. Some of these facts I've already mentioned before, that we have a fastly growing number of international students, thanks to the fact that we have started international education more than 40 years ago, And since then, we have started 80 degree programs that are fully in English. We have also received a couple of awards, many awards in fact, for our internationalization efforts, namely including but not limited to the Erasmus Quality Award, Internationalization of Higher Education Award, and so on. And an important factor for students when they decide where they want to study abroad is, of course, what language does the host country have? Well, Hungary and the language Hungarian are very difficult to speak and to learn, but that should not worry you in your decision because you can easily get by with just speaking English in your daily life. Of course, it's beneficial to learn Hungarian and it's interesting, but it should not deter you from choosing our university that you don't speak it. Yes, and here you can see some photos of our international students. I've also included a photo from one of our IISMA awardees from last year who did a cultural dance at our Indonesian Day where our wonderful awardees showed Indonesian culture to Hungarian residents of the city. Here you can see the top nationalities of our international student population, which we hope one day, very soon, Indonesia would also get in the top 10. And in the next part of the presentation, I would like to detail our program offerings to you. First, IISMA undergraduate, then IISMA vocational, and after that, a short mention of study abroad. For IISMA undergraduate, here you can see a list of courses that were offered in 2022 when we were in the IISMA undergraduate program. And from this list, it's an interdisciplinary course list from our Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, Business and Economics, and Law. And students can choose 4 courses of their choice that they want to study. And all of these are complying with the 10 key skills that the IISMA program aims to develop in students. I'm sure all of you can find something of interest to you among this list. In 2022, we had 46 awardees in IISMA undergraduate, which I have heard was the 3rd largest group in the whole world. Now for IISMA vocational, we are currently hosting 39 amazing awardees, 6 of which are from Universitas Indonesia, and 11 sending universities are represented in this group. They are separated in 2 programs. One is community development, conducted by our social work department, and the next is health, sports, and technology by our Faculty of Health Sciences. In the community development program, students take 4 courses and engage in field work at local NGOs. The NGOs deal with the following topics: sustainable development, well-being of children living in poverty, supporting local communities, care for adults with disabilities, and community painting, included but not limited to. And they have monthly workshops by invited lecturers and invited professionals in the field. The Health, Sports, and Technology program has 5 courses, and there you can see the industrial places where students have industry visit, including the National Basketball Academy, a Rehabilitation and Regeneration Center, Performance Diagnostics Laboratory, Human Patient Simulation Center in Health Sciences. So they have a very enriching program. Both of these programs we are planning to have next year in 2024 as well when you apply for IISMA or IISMAVO. And now a little bit about our study abroad program for those of you who maybe feel like coming to study at our university, not in the fall, in the semester of IISMA and IISMAVO, but in the spring, because this program is available in both academic semesters. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but it's in the scheme, it's the same. 8 of our mentioned faculties take part in this program, these 8 to be specific: humanities and social sciences, pharmacy, law, architecture, engineering, business and economics, music and visual arts, health sciences, and natural sciences. You will be able to choose courses in the study abroad program from these academic fields. In total, we have more than 500 courses taught fully in English you can choose from and make your study plan. I don't know why this keeps jumping back and forth, I'm sorry. Yes, you can select 3 to 5 courses per semester, not dependent on the credit amount, and for students of our partner universities, plus for students applying to IISMA but unfortunately not getting into IISMA, the fee is a reduced fee of $2,600 for 1 semester. And a typical course is 6, 7, 8 credits, but ranges between 4 and 9 credits. Of course, our office is there to help you at any point of the application and until your arrival and after. We made it a point to make it easier for students to apply to this program. That's why we made it so easy that we don't conduct interviews, you don't need to write a motivational letter, and we, on our side, as a receiving university, don't have a minimum grade average requirement. So we would have liked to remove any obstacles for students and make it the opportunity as widely available as possible. When you apply, you only need to upload a scanned ID card or passport, verification that you are currently enrolled at a university in your home country, and your proof of English language proficiency, which should be at least a B2 level of English knowledge. Currently, we are accepting applications for the spring semester until November 20, but if you are interested in the fall semester for IISMA or IISMAVO and happen to not get the award, then the fall semester is also available for you to join us in PH. We also guarantee housing for our students in our affordable and very nicely refurbished student dormitories, so that's also something you don't need to worry about where you will live. Here are photos of our dormitory. It's $180 a month, the cost. You would have 1 roommate while living here and 2 rooms of 2 roommates, so 4 people in total share a unit. Always request our study abroad students and IISMA students to be put in because here is the largest international student community. The dorm is also well connected to any and every part of the city by the local buses. And a little bit about our important dates, which I heard it matches up pretty well with your academic calendar. Let's start with spring. You would need to arrive, if you were to join us in the spring, at the end of January and the very last days of January with, and our own campus services, including free psychology counseling for students in need, free legal aid for students in need, services for students with special needs, orientation days, a buddy system where you would get a Hungarian local mentor student to help you settle into your life in PH, academic support, obviously, and the enriching presence of the International Student Network, which I will mention shortly. Curricular activities provided by the Dancing University and the Music University. We also have a university theater that's free for anybody to enter, which is a nice way of bringing culture accessibly to everybody. We have various festivals and concerts happening all semester round, both semesters, and parties, cultural events. And our international student networks does great work in providing fun activities for international students to get to know each other. For example, hiking, quiz nights, community barbecue, visits to the animal shelter, community painting meetings, and something that the students really like is the country presentation culture to other students from other cultures. Sometimes they even cook their national foods, and there, as Indonesian students, you would be able to showcase Indonesian culture together with your peers to other students, as well as attend the similar events from students from all over the world and get to know their culture, which I think is just great and very enriching. We also have the International Evening, which is a very high-class gala night. That's basically the amplified version of the country presentations. Here you can see some photos of the beautiful performances our students have put together from many different cultures, and it's celebrating international mingling and cooperation. And one of the things we like to pride ourselves upon is that here I would like to show you some photos of our famous Light Festival that happens every July, beginning of July. So if you were to come for the spring semester, you would still be able to stay and see the beautiful light installations that are all across the city in our downtown or our buildings. And it's just spectacular light shows all around. This is our theater, one of our theaters in the city, and our walking streets. And here, just to mention a couple of things that you could do in the close region of our city, but outside of our city. We have many smaller medieval castles, half an hour, 1 hour bus ride away, affordable bus ride away from Pécs. Beautiful countryside, lakes to do outdoor sports, and not to brag, but we are in the middle of one of Hungary's best wine regions, where you could taste local wine, award-winning wine. The university also produces its own wine. Here, just a photo and a link to our website that I will be sure to get this information to you via email later, where you could read the details of all the programs that I just mentioned. And we also have social media where you can follow us and keep up also with life in Pécs from a student perspective. Facebook, Study Abroad in Pécs, Hungary, and Instagram, Study Abroad Pécs, Hungary. We also provide internship opportunities at our office for 1 or 2 students maximum per semester, which is mostly focused on social media marketing and administrative work. Here, the high quality of education, the exciting university student life, the safe and culturally diverse environment, and the fact that you are able to travel anywhere in Europe from Pécs. And here are just a couple of lovely photos from our previous IISMA and IISMA awardee groups, starting in 2022 with 41 students. And then in 2022 with 66 students in total, 20 for IISMA, 46 for IISMA. And testimonials from our current IISMA awardees, one from Rifandi Indira. You can read it for yourselves. It's just a little slice of how happy they are studying at our university and why you should too. And next, Nur Annuha Muniro also is very happy at our university. I would have been able to bring much more of these, it's just that a limit of 2 is advisable. Enrollment process, whatever you can think of. I would be your main contact person through email in your application process. Thank you all for listening to me, and thank you once again, Universitas Indonesia, for giving me this opportunity. Hope to see you in Page next semester.
Wow, giving our appreciation to the presentation of University of Pecs. Okay, now we move to the Q&A session. So for those of you who want to ask the questions, this is the best time to explore exchange. So I would like you to directly raise your hands and asking the questions regarding the University of Pecs or the study abroad program. Oke, mungkin untuk peserta yang hadir di ruangan auditorium ini, jika teman-teman ada yang ingin bertanya dengan bahasa Indonesia, juga nanti saya akan menerjemahkan kepada Miss Bogi nantinya. Untuk teman-teman di sini dan juga untuk teman-teman di Zoom, dipersilahkan untuk dapat bertanya melalui kolom chat yang nanti akan disampaikan oleh panitia. Mungkin langsung saja di sini bisa angkat tangan or raise your hand, oke? Untuk yang berkacamata, ya boleh langsung berdiri dan mikrofonnya.
Hello. First of all, thank you for this chance for me to ask a question. My question for you is, does the University of Pecs in Hungary teaches in English or in other languages?
Thank you for your question. I would not be here to talk about Hungarian-speaking programs. Any field that I just mentioned is available for you to study in English in IISMA, IISMAVO, and our study abroad program as well. And if you so decide to perhaps pursue your master's degree at our university, we have 80 plus different English-speaking degree programs you can choose from. Many different opportunities.
Thank you for your answers.
Thank you.
Oke, thank you very much. Apakah sudah menjawab? Maybe in these rooms? Is there any question to the University of Pecs and about the study abroad program? Karena ini kesempatannya sangat luar biasa ya. University of Pecs give our change to get the study abroad program. Mungkin oke, yang di ujung sana bisa diberikan mikrofonnya.
Hello, first of all, thank you for your presentation. I'm not from Vokasi, by the way. I'm from University of Pecs over in master degree. And do you think we need to learn about Hungarian languages for maybe living in Hungary? And then I want to ask more about economics and business. I think there is a degree about economic and business, and I want to ask you more about, is there any master in economic and business, or maybe MBA, or maybe venture building or something? Because I am personally interested in economics and business for my master degree. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your question. What was the first part? Yes, of course. We have master degrees in all of the mentioned study areas, and many of them are in English. Specifically in the field of business and economics, we have 2 master's degrees, and they are applied management and business entrepreneurship. I believe so. Excuse me that I sound unsure. I don't work directly with the master program recruitment, but we have 1 bachelor degree in business in in English and 2 masters. They are 2-year-long programs, and the Hungarian government has a fully funded scholarship Hungaricum program, which would guarantee you fully funded scholarship if you won the award.
Is there any Hungarian languages that we need to learn before we study abroad?
Yeah, okay. You don't need to get by in your daily life. Like if you speak English, the shops and facilities in the city and the bureaus and the offices are prepared to speak English with you because we have so many international students. So it would not be a problem in your daily life if you don't speak Hungarian. But at the university, of course, we have the opportunity, if you want to learn Hungarian, to enroll in language courses.
Okay, and the last question I want to ask is, do you know any requirements for the master degree in University of Pecs?
You need to have a bachelor degree in something. You said you're interested in business for your masters. I'm assuming then currently you're not doing masters but something else?
No.
Because if you want to transfer into different academic fields, then they would give you 1 extra semester of foundation courses before you are able to start your masters. Yeah, we have a process of gauging if this is needed or not. Minimum B2 level of English knowledge is required to apply.
Is there any GPA requirements or something?
There are, which I don't know right now off the top of my head, but I will arrange with the colleagues to be able to send all of the attendees an email after this session, in which I will include our website when you will be able to check the GPA requirements as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And I will mention a number of the questions from the online participants in Zoom. The first question is, hi, this is from Alia. I would like to ask regarding the application process. Will it be possible to apply to PTA with a temporary bachelor's degree certificate even during the latest submission, which is the 1st in August, considering some universities in Indonesia may issue the official degree certificate way after finishing college, may take up to 6 months after the temporary one is issued, which may be later than 1 August. Do you have a solution for this case?
Thank you for the question. It's quite a complicated one. I know about the extension that is the 1st of August for any documents that the student has not yet obtained up until the deadline of the application. This is something I would need to check with my colleagues who have this as their expertise. And in advance, I'm sorry to anybody who is interested in full degree programs, and I'm not able to give a comprehensive answer. I work with the short-term mobilities. I'm sure I can get the person who asked the question.
And the last question is actually from my deep heart, inside my deep heart. What we have to do in preparing, or maybe will be the most important things to preparing something done to miss it, to preparing the study abroad application or the administration that we very concerning about it. Is that the motivation letter or the any description or something kind of the administrative application or somewhat? What is your opinion?
So the question is, what advice would I give?
Important things for the applicants. What kind of the things if someone?
Thank you. One thing that a lot of students could benefit from is starting to look at their courses earlier than they do. So be sure to start looking through the list of courses and asking me in email for syllabi of the courses that you're interested in time, so you have the chance to review it yourself if you are interested, and get in touch with your home university academic advisor or lecturer if that chosen course is able to be transferred and accredited at your home university. This process takes a while, and it's best started as soon as possible because it's only after the deliberation of the course list and the finalization of the students' chosen course list when we are able to issue the conditional letter of acceptance, and then after the payment of the program fee, the final letter of acceptance, which is needed to apply for visa. So in order to be able to have the timeline right and have it conveniently spaced out that the students would get their visa on time and arrive to the semester on time, it's crucial to start selecting your courses and talking to your lecturers at your home university about your courses in time.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Bogi. And giving our appreciation to Ms. Bogi from University of Pecs. Ladies and gentlemen, as the expression of appreciation in establishing this collaboration between Universitas Indonesia and University of Pecs, we would like you to give the souvenir between Universitas Indonesia and University of Pecs. So we inviting Mrs. and Mr. to join us on the stage from Universitas Indonesia. We inviting Mr. Asta Ekadianto, Master of Science as Head of Center for Independent Learning, Universitas Indonesia, to come as join on the stage, and the representative of University of Pecs, Ms. Vecsanin Boglarka, as Program Coordinator of Study Abroad and Summer School from University of Pecs. Okay. Please giving appreciation for Universitas Indonesia and University of Pecs due to the collaboration building these two universities. Please back to your seat, please, Mr. Asta and Mrs. Bogi. Ladies and gentlemen, we move to the next agenda. There will be a photo session on this special moment. So that we would like to all of the students to set up the position, and please committee to taking the picture in front of this. Jadi untuk teman-teman yang berada di auditorium ini yang mungkin duduknya belum di belakang ya, jadi bisa berpindah ke depan untuk sesi foto bersama ini. Ya, untuk teman-teman yang berada di ruangan auditorium Vokasi dapat langsung merapat atau berpindah ke kursi yang masih kosong di depan, karena kita akan melakukan sesi foto bersama. Dan juga untuk teman-teman yang berada di online Zoom, mungkin dapat dipersiapkan untuk mengaktifkan kameranya, karena panitia juga akan mengambil sesi foto bersama secara daring. Dimohon untuk dapat mengaktifkan kamera. Dan juga untuk teman-teman yang berada di auditorium, dipersilahkan untuk mengisi bagian tengah depan terlebih dahulu ya teman-teman. Yang di belakang bisa teman-teman kursi kosong yang di depan untuk sesi foto bersama kali ini. Langsung merapat ya teman-teman yang di pinggir, mungkin biar agar terlihat di kamera. Jadi teman-teman langsung merapat ke tengah saja agar terlihat di kamera dokumentasi kita. Oke, mungkin beberapa teman-teman yang di ujung juga silahkan merapat ke tengah. Jadi kita akan melakukan sesi fotonya itu bersama. Nanti akan ada yang terlebih dahulu sesi foto yang untuk di auditorium dan juga untuk sesi foto yang melalui Zoom meeting. Baik, I will guide the photo session in this room. Maybe the committees can take a picture. Oke, langsung digeser saja teman-teman. Teman-teman yang di belakang, supaya tidak menumpuk di sisi belakang ya, langsung saja merapat di depan karena space-nya masih banyak teman-teman. Oke, I will guide the photo session with the formal style in 1, 2, 3. Okay, once again, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next in freestyle maybe. You can have any styles to the photo session. Okay, I will guide in 1, 2, and 3. Once more, 1, 2, and freestyle. UI, Universitas Indonesia. Okay, thank you very much. Oke, untuk teman-teman yang berada di dalam ruang Zoom meeting, dipersilahkan untuk dapat mengaktifkan kameranya. So please, for all the participants on the meeting Zoom, please turn on your camera because we will do the photo session with University of Pecs. Okay, so Mrs. Bogi, you can stand in front of the monitors because we will conducting in photo session with the online participants. Oke, dalam hitungan ke 1, 2, 3. Oke, once again. 1, 2, and 3. Oke, thank you very much. Dan terima kasih juga untuk teman-teman ataupun Bapak Ibu undangan yang sudah hadir pada Zoom meeting kali ini. Terima kasih Pak Andi selaku Senior Manager Operasional Program IISMA dan juga para representatif dari setiap universitas di Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, who attend to today's special event either on the Auditorium Vokasi or the streaming by Zoom. I am Salsabila Amanda, intend to apologize during the session which unpleasant did. And the last one, thank you very much and see you again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.